Well, hi everybody. Welcome to a midweek devotion that Pastor Scott and I are going to be putting together, coming to you on Wednesdays every week from Highway Church, just to keep you in the loop on some things. Post it on Facebook. We'll put it. We'll send you an email, and you'll get. You can track with us with this. And right now we're in the Purpose-Driven Life. We're reading that book, The Purpose-Driven Life, and we're doing the 40 Days of Purpose. And so I hope you're enjoying that. I started on January 1st, so I'm on day 6, and it doesn't really matter what day you started on. Hopefully you started or you're getting the book. Some people have talked to me and said they're just getting the book. So just start to read whenever you can. And hopefully as well you have connected with somebody and you're joining them on Zoom or FaceTime or the old-fashioned telephone, email, text, however you are just processing some of this information. It has been so great. I have just so enjoyed these first 6 days. I've read this book a few times and I'm getting a lot out of it. We're just laying the foundation in this first week. What on earth am I here for? That's the question we're answering. And first day was obviously, it's not about you. It's all about God. And we talked about that on Sunday. We'll talk about it in just a second. Day 2 was You're Not an Accident, which I love because my brothers and sisters teased me mercilessly on this one. So I'm glad that God planned me, even though my parents didn't. We talked about what drives your life. Great question. Fear or resentment, materialism. What drives your life? Great question. Made to Last Forever was day 4. And just that this isn't all there is. Important to remember. Day 5 was seeing things from God's perspective. So important. And then obviously today, for me, day 6, was that life here is just a temporary assignment. We have more to come in the future. So important. There was a little bit of tension though, just talking to a few people about the comment that I made on Sunday about us being average and being okay with average and being okay with being okay that we're average. And I want to actually just point out one significant thing, and it really is about that average does not mean insignificant. You can be average and be very significant. And I'll give you a perfect illustration. And the illustration is of the sun in our solar system. And obviously we know there's 9 or 8 or 9, we're not really sure, 8 or 9 or 10, planets that revolve around the sun. And obviously, if you compare the size of the planets to the sun, there's a picture for you on the screen. Our planets are actually really, really tiny compared to the sun. But did you know that in comparison to other stars, our sun is actually really, really small as well? It's actually below average. It's a below average star. So there is another picture. I'll put this on the screen for you now. There's a sun or a star that's the largest star in the Milky Way galaxy. It's called VY Canis Majoris, and there's the picture for you. It is absolutely massive. It makes our sun look like nothing at all. In fact, some people have compared our sun to the VY Canis Majoris. The comparison would be a donut to the London Eye, or for instance, your thumb or your thumbnail compared to a school bus. And so obviously those things are day and night. One is huge. In fact, I read this thing that said if you were to fly around the sun at 900 kilometers an hour, it takes you just over 6 months to go around the sun. If you were to fly around Canis Majoris at the same speed, 900 miles an hour, it would take you 1,000 years. Approximately 1,000 years to go around just one time Canis Majoris. That's how huge it is. The largest sun, amazingly enough, the largest sun in the Milky Way galaxy, but not the largest sun that we know on record. So it's just crazy. Now here's the thing. Our sun is actually pretty insignificant in terms of the size of stars. But it's so significant to life on Earth. If we did not have the sun, we would not live. And that's the same with you. You may be average, okay to say it. You may be average, but you are so significant to your family and to your kids and to your workplace and to the people around you. You are so, so significant. You bring life to those situations. And God said in Ephesians 2:10, he said, for we are God's masterpiece, created. He has created us anew in Christ Jesus so that we can do the good things He planned for us so long ago. You're planned for good things. Shine bright like a big star, even though you're not the biggest or the brightest. So, and here's the next thing. Maybe you have not been yet part of a small group. Maybe you're not part of a small group. You don't have anybody to travel this journey with. We're offering two things that you can totally just jump in with from Highway Church's perspective. Pastor Scott, I'm going to put his email address below here for you. Pastor Scott is going to run the 40 Days of Purpose small group on Thursday nights at 7 p.m. on Zoom. So wherever you are in the world, you can just get the Zoom link and just touch base with Pastor Scott, have conversation with many other people from wherever they are in the world, and via your computer, as long as you have a computer, iPhone, or a tablet, and internet access, you can connect with a Zoom small group. And so this small group has been running for a number of months, weeks and months, and great conversation happening there. We're also offering an in-person small group, and of course with COVID and the protocols that are in place in Haldeman County, we're limited to only have 10 people at this small group. And so if you would like to be a part of that, it's going to be as well at the same time. It's going to be at Thursdays at 7 p.m. at the church location. But here's the thing, you need to touch base with me. My email address is listed for you below. You need to touch base with me before you show up. We have a number of people that are already going to be joining in this group, but if you'd like to be a part of it, we would love to facilitate that. And we really just believe in fellowship. We believe in discipleship. We believe that every believer should be growing in their faith, and we believe that the 40 Days of Purpose, through the book, The Purpose-Driven Life, is a great way to do that. So get involved on Zoom, get involved in person, get involved with your spouse, call somebody up, email them, however it works. Just make sure that you're processing this information together, and make sure that you're growing in your faith. In God. And be prepared. This week coming up, we're going to talk about the very first purpose of the book, The Purpose-Driven Life. And the purpose is so great. It's about worship. It's about worshiping God. Did you know that you were planned and created for God's pleasure? Well, that's what we're going to talk about this Sunday. Super excited. Hope you can join. We'll see you there on Sunday morning, 9, 10:30, and 2:30 p.m. You can join us on YouTube, join us on the online platform, and we'd love to see you. God bless.